So I took this live trade, shared it inside my community and told my students that I am taking a Euro Japanese yen sell trade with 0.3% risk on my funded account. My entry is at here, my stop loss is here and my target is right here. I shared live trade with my students inside my traders community so they can copy this exact same trade whether on their challenge account, on their personal account or on their funded account, and it hit take profit, and this was the result from this trade. I made little over $3,780 from just one trade that I did on Euro Japanese yen, shared it live inside my community, and my students also took advantage of this trade. So in this video, I am going to show you the strategy that I have used to take this trade on Euro Japanese yen pair from the 15-minute time frame, which made me over $3,700 in just few hours of time. But before we do that, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And if you want to join my community, you can get free access. You just need to open up an account with my recommended broker, deposit at least $300 into your own account and trade 2 standard lot. Once you do that using the link that I have added in the description, you need to send a screenshot to info@thefalcontrader.com and I will provide you 100% lifetime free access not only to the private traders community but also to the mentorship course that I have on the falcontrader.com website. So let's get into this video and see what strategy I used to take this trade on the 15-minute time frame on Euro Japanese yen pair. So I want to start my analysis from the higher time frame just like normally I do. And higher time frame in this example is the 1 hour time frame on Euro Japanese yen pair. And if we look at the 1 hour time frame, we can see the overall market was going for the downside. We had this big impulsive movement that created this new lower low right here. When the market created this lower low on a 1 hour time frame, market started to make a pullback, and that is what we need always. When there is an impulsive movement, we should never be taking the sell position from here. In case of sellers, we need the market to give us some sort of a discount, a higher price, because we always need to sell high and buy low. So we need market to give us the pullback so we can join this big sellers trend that we have right here to make the most out of this trade. So on the 1 hour time frame, we have this lower low right here and we have also broken this previous lower low. As we can see, the market had a lower low right here, buyers made a pullback, and from this price level right here, sellers made a strong movement to the downside, broken the previous lower low that we had right here, and now we have created a new low. And we can also see this on the 15-minute time frame that this was the recent low that we had. Market made a big sellers movement from here, ended up creating a new lower low, and then market made a pullback, and I took the advantage from the pullback that the buyers gave us. So we know that we only need to put our focus for the sell side because the overall market direction is for the sell side. Now the next thing is that when there was a pullback, right, which started from here, after we created this lower low, what we're gonna do, we just need to see whether there is a small supply or demand zone during this impulsive movement or not. And if we look closely, we can see that we have this supply level right here. Market did stop here for a while. So we're just gonna use it as a reference because there is a chance when the market creates a pullback, we will get a proper rejection from this level. And if we get some sort of a good rejection from this level after having a decent pullback, then we can take the sell. But we're gonna see what kind of a pullback we need, what kind of rejection we need before we decide to take the entry for the sell side. So as the market started to come, we can see that we never really came to this level which we had right here. As we are using it as our reference because we need the market to come to this supply zone during the pullback, and there should be some rejections then, which should be an indication that the sellers, the overall sellers, they will continue their movement to the downside. Because when this pullback happened, there is no proper confirmation, there are no confluences that market will resume to the downside. So what we need to do, we just need to wait until the market will come back to this level again if we do not break this lower low. So as market never really went lower than that, this is only a fake out that we have lower than this lower low. So market never really went lower than that. We tried but we failed and the market came right back in. So it means that the pullback can still happen towards this area of the supply. And as the market is now making a pullback, there is one very important thing that I need you to put your focus on. When always there is a pullback, sellers have made a big impulsive movement and buyer starts to come up, we need three legs of the pullback. What do I mean by this? We need first movement from the buyers first, then there should be some sort of sellers, and after some sellers there needs to be a second movement from the buyers, then again there needs to be a seller, and when there will be these sellers, the third buyer should come, and they should come to that level of the supply that we will have right here. And after that, we need a strong sellers movement. If we can have this strong sellers movement, it will be the indication that market is gonna continue its trend, which is the sellers in our example. So if we can have a double confirmation here, which we normally call double top, if we can have that type of a confirmation, that type of a confluence, we will be taking the sell position, we'll be placing our stop loss above the rejections and our target at the lower low area from where the pullback actually started to go up. So here we have the first swing of the pullback. We have these buyers that have made the movement to the upside and the sellers are now making the movement, which is the indication that the first leg has ended. So we are only going to consider our second leg of the pullback a proper leg of the pullback if we go higher than the high of first leg of the pullback, which is right here. So market has started to go up again, and the moment when we go higher than that, we can see we have this second leg now. So when we have this second leg, we haven't really came to that level of the supply zone. Okay, so we need the buyers to first make a movement towards this area, and we also have first leg of the pullback and then second leg of the pullback. And when we are having these pullbacks, we can clearly see the sellers after each leg. And now as you can see that after these sellers happened right here, after these sellers happened, buyers have made a third leg of the pullback and we are near to that level of the supply zone. So I told you once we will come to that level of supply zone, there should be strong sellers and we can see the strength from the sellers, but we are not just going to take the sell trade. We need confluence, and confluence will be that we will not only get a rejection, a proper rejection from the supply, but there will be a double top as well in case of this seller's movement to the downside. In case if we are having a buyer's movement, then we will be taking the trade after we see double bottom. So we have these strong sellers that happened after the third leg of the pullback. So we just need to wait for the market to come to that level of supply zone again and makes a rejection right at this area, which will be the double top, and then we can take the sell. So as we can see, the market, it made a strong rejection here. So we're just gonna see whether this rejection is real, whether the sellers are gonna continue to the downside or not. So I took the sell trade right when this candle was here. I took the sell. I put my stop loss just above these rejections, right at 450 price, and my target was at the area from where the first leg of the pullback started, which is right here. Let me show you from my Discord community as well. As you can see, this was my entry, and after some time, market did try to go up, but sellers started to drop, and my target was at the 430 price, which is right here. And if we look at here, you can see how well the market is going to the downside, how well the Euro Japanese yen on a 15-minute time frame melted and it smashed our take profit. So this was the trade that I did live with my community members of the Falcon Traders community, and I have broke down all the rules, all the steps that you need to follow that I followed as well, which made me take this trade opportunity, and I ended up making over $3,700 from this trade on my funded account. And if you want to join my community for free, you can simply do that by signing up with my recommended broker, opening up an account, depositing at least $300 into your own personal account, trade to standard lot on any forex pair, and then send the screenshots to info@thefalcontrader.com, and I will give you 100% lifetime free access to the community and to the mentorship course. So if you guys have any question, let me know in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Peace out.